Hi everyone, it's Tasha. Welcome back to my channel. I've rounded up some of my current favorite pieces from McGee Co and I'm thrift shopping and DIYing to try to create my own budget versions of these inspo pieces. I want to recreate high-end looking decor moments while saving as much as possible over the original McGee Co prices. Come on and join me for this thrift and DIY challenge. First up on my list of inspo from McGee Co is this wrapped lidded container. It's like a little canister. It has this cute little lid and it seems to be wrapped in some sort of cotton string. I knew I wanted to try to recreate this, especially since the original is $108 just for the small size. My husband actually found this canister for me at my request while he was thrift shopping, so thank you to him. It was $2.50. So I already had this large ball of cotton string on hand from a yard sale a while back for 50 cents, so I have plenty of it. So I'm just wrapping it around the canister here and using hot glue to secure it. You actually don't need as much hot glue as I'm shown doing right here. It's actually easier just to wrap the string and let it stay on its own without all that glue. It ends up looking neater in the end. I'm rubbing some Mod Podge on the lid to make it easier to place the strings that go around the lid without them slipping. And then I have this little wooden craft spear from my drawer that I just put a little bit of walnut stain on from Minwax, and this is the final result. I think that this is a pretty close approximation for only $2.50. Next up, I'd love to try and recreate these natural fabric boxes from McGee Co. They are wrapped in a beautiful linen fabric, and even for the small size, it's actually $98 and then $108 for the large size. So I want to give it a shot myself. I have this box that's been on my dining hutch, and it's actually a utensil box that a set came in. I haven't really used this in a while because I don't need the utensil set that's in it. It's just an extra one that I need to actually donate. So I'm going to try and wrap it. I have on hand this curtain panel that I picked up from the Goodwill bin. It's like a faux suede. I think that this would be really pretty on this box, so I'm just using hot glue under the edges, and then I'm using a little bit of a glue stick on the top just to make it nice and flat there as well. And I'm wrapping this just like I would a present. I'm wrapping the top section separately from the bottom section. I wanted to take the hardware completely off of this and kind of do it properly and then put it back on the outside, but unfortunately the screws in this were just way too stripped and I couldn't get them out, so I'm just wrapping the back as well. And I'm just taking my time here, as you can see, and using hot glue along the whole edge of the fabric and trying to get a nice tight wrap. I'm wrapping the corners just like I would a present, taking my time and just trying to get them very neat. So this is how it turned out, and then I also decided that I wanted to add some sort of faux kind of handle on the front. I might pick up something from the hardware store, but for now I'm actually just using this marker cap that I have, and I'm covering it in Rub and Buff in the color European Gold to make a faux little handle. I also decided to dig through my craft drawer further, and I found these little wood stoppers, and these actually fit perfectly right in the ends of this marker cap. So I just added some hot glue with them and put them in each end, and then I actually have a little faux handle that is very similar to the McGee Co looking one, until I can maybe pick up a real one from the hardware store and install it. I like the way that this turned out. I think that this really dressed up this plain wooden box, and it adds a little bit more texture and depth to this hutch area. The cost for this project was well under $1 since I already had the box on hand and only used a part of a piece of fabric that I picked up for $1.99. Next up, I've definitely been inspired by all the fluted pieces that I'm seeing. They have this fluted marble bowl that's $298. Now obviously this is marble, it's expensive and nice, it's lovely. They also have this wavy bowl in their new collection with Studio McGee, and this one in particular really reminded me of something I already had around the house, which is this little bowl. If you're not familiar, these are for baking tortillas to make them into like a crispy taco bowl. I never end up using these, and I have 4 of them, so I'm going to sacrifice one for this project. First, I actually spray painted this with some textured spray paint, but unfortunately the color was still just too close to that original silver, so when I looked at it I just kept seeing a taco bowl. So I'm going to redo it, and I'm just adding some baking soda to some leftover paint in the color Clay Angel that I have on hand, and I'm going to try and change the color significantly enough that it doesn't remind me of a taco bowl necessarily anymore. So I'm giving it a coat all over with this textured paint. This is a very fast, simple, and easy project, and it only took a few minutes. I already had this on hand, so the cost was basically free, but after it's painted, it doesn't really remind me so much of a taco bowl anymore, so I'm just using this for some change, and I think that this is an easy piece to kind of place anywhere as a little catch-all. For number 4, I definitely love this rattan gardening tray at McGee Co. They're asking $76 for this. It's absolutely lovely, but I did actually come across a similar sort of basket at Goodwill, and mine only cost $2.49. So while it's not quite as ornate as theirs, I've added some cotton string around the handle base of this just to give it a little bit more interest, and I will be happy to style this a little bit closer to spring with some florals by my fireplace, or maybe a couple of other areas in my home. Next up, I was inspired by these handcrafted linen books that they have. These are $36 for the small version, and while these have handcrafted paper and everything, I want to try and wrap my own books in linen. I have on hand lots more of this fabric that I used in my last video to make these fringed placemats, so I got this from the Goodwill bin. These are curtain panels originally, and I'm just using it here to wrap this coffee table book that has a white cover that's actually stained anyway. So I've just gone around the edges just like I did with the box with some hot glue, pressed really carefully around all of the edges on the front and the back, and I've gone ahead and done 2 of these, and now I have this set of matching wrapped linen books. I think these are really sweet, and honestly I'm tempted to do more. Now for number 6, I really love this vintage mirror that they have at McGee Co. It's an inset mirror. As you can see, the frame has an inset slant to it. It's $1,600. This is a one-of-a-kind piece. It's got lots of weathering on the wood. I can't afford that one, but I did find this mirror for only $8 at Goodwill, and I really think that it's very beautiful in a different kind of way. It has very beat up wood. It looks like reclaimed wood to me. I'm not sure its history, but I thought it was very pretty, especially for the price. So I've just styled this at the top of my stairway for some interest up there, and again, I love all the little notches and dings in this wood. I think that it makes it really interesting. And for only $8, I thought that this was a comparative steal. And number 7 on my list, these fluted bathroom canisters really caught my eye. It's $22 for the small size here, but honestly, I've just been keeping my eye out for lots of different fluted pieces. Again, I love the picture frames. I love this little vase that they're selling. So I happened to find this small vase from Goodwill. It was only $2.99. It's the exact look that I'm going for, with that sort of wabi-sabi fluting down the sides. I think it's really interesting. And I'm using this one on my dresser in my master bedroom. I am adding a touch of sedum that I got this bundle from an Etsy shop called House Floral. I love it very much, and so I think that this is probably one of my favorite little vases now, and I look forward to styling it with different kinds of florals as well. And I was definitely thrilled with this deal for only $2.99. That about wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and leave me a comment letting me know what you enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed but would like to see more of these videos in your feed, go ahead and hit that button. And in the meantime, I will see you at the next video.